So, a new trailer for Shrek 5 is out. I wanted to make this video because, as someone who has an artistic background, I'm not happy with it, and I guess a lot of people aren't happy with it, and I want to explain why that may be because I've seen a few videos and I think people are missing the point. Some people have hit it on the head, but I want to just give you my perspective, and I think I'm correct in this, as everyone else thinks they're correct. So, let's watch the trailer if you haven't seen it. And then I'll pause and I'll explain what's going on.
Hey, Magic Mirror, who's the fairest of them all?
Why, Shrek, of course.
Ew!
So we're seeing a new character here, which is one of their kids. Totally fine.
Dad!
Ooh, mommy like.
So there's Fiona, we got Shrek, we got Donkey, and then they're going to introduce one more.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Okay, so a lot of people are very upset or not thrilled, and some people don't care. The character designs are way different than Shrek is supposed to look. And what I've heard is a lot of people making references to Shrek 1, saying, well, why would he look like Shrek 1? That movie came out, so many years ago. Well, Shrek, all the movies, is consistent. Shrek 1 to 4, he looks the same. So for them to have changed the entire character design of everyone, I don't think it's good. I don't like Pinocchio's like giant jaw, kind of like an acorn head. I liked it more the original style. It's more kid friendly, and that might be why they made these choices. But overall, it's not a good design. Donkey's hair looks disgusting. That doesn't look good. It's all flared out. That looks weird. Fiona doesn't really look like Cameron Diaz anymore. She's got like baby teeth, kind of like how the realistic Sonic looked before they changed his design. So she doesn't look great. And then the biggest thing with Shrek, I believe, from watching this a few times, it's his nose.
Whoa!
This Shrek doesn't have the Shrek nose. It's a new nose. But overall, if you look at this family, you can tell that they're basing the designs off of the Trolls or the Croods, or I'm sure there's another DreamWorks movie I'm missing. But they're changing the design to the like super updated designs that we see in the more current movies that they produce. Unless it's a thing with they just don't have the talent who's willing to follow through with the original style and design. I just think they really dropped the ball on this. No one needed a redesign. Shrek is so iconic that we want to see Shrek. It's cool that it's all the same voice cast, but this is not the way to do it. They need to look a little off. They need to look unique. Shrek, the series, is a very unique look to it. It's not cookie cutter like this is. And I think that's where people are really upset. This isn't Shrek. That's not Donkey. That's not Fiona. And that's not Pinocchio. Zendaya's fine. Her character can get away with it. It's a new character. We've not seen any of the Shrek kids as adults. That design is okay. It's the main cast that you already are familiar with. That's not a good redesign. Just leave them as they were. Just update the models and textures and all that. That's really my main gripe. I just saw this and I'm disgusted looking at it. It doesn't mean that the humor won't be good or the story or whatever. But these are not the characters that we once knew. This is no different from when Ben 10 got redesigned, from Sonic getting a redesign, which he needed because he looked terrible. A lot of movies, and I spoke about this in a previous video too, you have to know how to properly do an adaptation of characters. Actually, yeah, my last video was about that. It was about the Thing. It's okay to redesign, but you have to pick and choose when to do it. Shrek is a movie character. He's established as such. His fame is enormous. You know the character. So you can't get away with this. People know the characters. This is a giant franchise. This is going to work for kids who are not familiar with it from the get-go. But they just look off. It's not Shrek. It's not Shrek. So that's where people's anger is coming from. I totally get it. If people were like, well, what? I don't see the difference. I don't see an issue. Shrek is probably like the least busted of the group of the like originals, but it's still, that's not Shrek. He just doesn't have the nose. And her baby teeth really do bug me, and his hair is the worst part, and his bottom jaw being enormous disgusts me too. So will they redesign it? Most likely not, but we'll see. This is an announcement trailer, so you know, I'm pretty sure they're so deep into the production that there's no turning it around with new style and design. Because unlike Sonic, where it's like partially CG, this is 100%. I don't know. I'm not a fan. They're ugly. I'd rather watch the originals. Well, 1 and 2. I can't vouch for 3 and 4, but just giving my take on why I believe people are upset, and no one's addressing that I've noticed specifically the design of the characters. They're based on trolls and Croods. It doesn't look good.